Does anybody have a preference as to which city I do first?
Honolulu.
Do Honolulu first?
I was there.
Wishing I was there too.
No troubles.
What is Zach Brown's song, Toes in the Water? Patukas in the Sand?
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't really use Patukas though. No. All right, so let's graph these points. So I would say, what's my high? 88.7? Yes? So that's my high. What's my low? 80.1? Okay. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to go with 80 there and roughly 89 there. Okay? And these, again, are just going to be kind of roughs. So there is one. Actually, one. We'll just slide it over. Whatevs. You know. Oh, I grouped it. Of course I can't do that. So we'll go 0, 1. So we're right there. Then we went up just a little bit. 2. Then we went up 3. Then we went up for 4. So now we're at about like 83, which is good. Then we went up. Then we went up to 86. So we're still going up. So that was 4, 5, 7, 8. Oops, these should be up a little bit more. That one should probably be up about here-ish. And then this one is my peak. That's at 8. Okay? Then we came back down just a squatch. And then we came back down there. And then we ended at 12 down there. Actually up just a little bit higher than that. Okay? With me? So roughly, it looks like that. Yes? Okay? So my high value was at 8. My low value was at 1. So halfway between the high and the low would be my middle. Which is going to be, so I need to go 8.6. So that's 4.3. So my middle is going to be at 84.4. Agree with that? Okay? Right? Which means my amplitude is 4.3. Agree with that? So that's D, that's A. We said our period was 12. So that's 2 pi over B equals 12. So B then is going to equal pi over 6. Yes? Yes, ma'am.
Get 12 because it's the whole year.
Because it's a whole year.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So, if I started at 1 in January, t equals 1, then my cosine is going to be negative 4.3 times the cosine because I'm starting at the low, that's why it's negative, times pi over 6 times x minus 1 plus 84.4. Agree with that? If I shift that to starting at the high, then it would be y equals positive 4.3 times the cosine of pi over 6 times x minus 8, because 8 would be my high, plus 84.4. Okay? Or, if I wanted to get crafty, I could add 12 to these numbers in here, in that column. I could add 12 or subtract 12, and they would be the same, because 12 is my period. How did I get 4.3? I figured out where my high was and where my low was. Okay? Added them together, divided by 2. Okay? So that got me 88 or 84.4. Okay? And then 84.4 minus 80.1, which was my low, gets me 4.3. 88.7 minus 84.4, high minus middle, gets me amplitude. Okay? Good with that?
Yes.
Okay? All right. Now let's shift to Chicago. Chicago now has, and I have no idea why I'm saying it, Chicago. Okay? Chicago has a high of that one and a low of that one. Yes? Okay? Knowing what we know, do I truly have to graph the scatter plot? No, I really don't have to. I could. It would look very much like the Hawaii scatter plot, except my numbers would be different. Instead of this being 80 down here, this would be 29. And instead of being 89, this would be 84. But otherwise, the graph is going to look very much similar, right? Okay, so my middle is what? Actually, I should have done this first, but I'll go back and I'll redo this and redo that. And this would be over here. This would be 80, and this would be 89. Where's my middle in Chicago? Homo Portillo. Where I get to go tomorrow. What? 56 point what? 35. Do we agree with 56.35? Okay. Add those two. Add the high and the low. Divided by 2, we get 53 point. Or did you? I'm sorry, 56. You said 0.35.
Yeah.
6.35, which then means my amplitude is what? 27.35? Okay, so my cosine curve then is going to be, again, because I'm starting, the low would be at 1, so that would be y equals negative 27.35. I forgot the cosine. Cosine of pi over 6, because our period again was 12, so it follows that one, x minus 1 plus 56.35. Agree with that? If we started with a negative, if we start at the low. If we start at the high, I'm going to move it over so I have a little more space to write. 27.35 times the cosine of pi over 6 times x minus 7 this time, plus 56.35. 0.35. Yes, ma'am?
Can you explain again why you got the negative in the first one?
Because we're starting at the low. So we have to flip the cosine curve. Cosine, remember, starts at the high point.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
Okay, so cosine starts at the high point, but 1 is the low point. So that's why it has to be negative then. Okay? And then the second one, now I'm starting at the high point. And it goes through.
Yep.
Okay? Questions? Are these exact? Not really, because if they were exact, the high points would both be in June, because that's month 6. Actually, they'd be in July, because that's month 7.
Your period is 12 and you start on 1, would the end be 13?
Which would really be 1 again. Yep. Because we only have a 12-month calendar, not a 13-month calendar. Okay? Now, if you want a little more practice on this stuff, okay, there were two book homeworks for section 4.4. Okay? So if you really want the second book homework, the B homework on it, the B homework, graphs of sine and cosine part B, page 393 to 394, it's the 75, 77, and 79 ones. Those are the ones to do. Okay? So really that whole B, that second B homework would be great for you to do. Because there's a lot of, okay, pick it out and the reverse type stuff. Okay? Monday, our plan is, and if you wanted to start thinking about it, Monday our plan is to do some more of this stuff using temperatures, okay, using a city that you choose, okay, and then making a poster like this one for the room. And then we'll like posterize that wall and this wall and the front wall, and we'll put up all of our posters for a city that you choose. Okay? Yeah, buddy? It's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Partying. Yeah.